All right, this is just a quick little video on something that's made my life an awful lot easier on my stump grinder. This is a Vermeer old machine. Has a Wisconsin 4-cylinder on it. Runs great, but it was a rental machine before I bought it. And I got it in like 1998, maybe even 97. I've had it for a long time. It has a Rayco cutting wheel on it. We did a lot of modifications on the cutting wheel, teeth and pattern over the years to upgrade it and keep it modern. We'll do that at a later date. We'll also do an overview of the whole machine at a later date. But there's one simple upgrade that has made my life a lot easier. If you've ever used a larger stump grinder like this, you'll understand that the machine does a lot of vibrating. And that takes its toll on a lot of things. And over the decades, what I've discovered is it takes in particular a huge toll on ignition switches. So they vibrate and then they act funny. I mean, we've had ignition switches be fine one day, and then just through the vibration, things get loose, connections get messed up, and you would turn it on and you would turn it to run and it would start, and then you couldn't turn it off of start without turning the machine off, you know, things like that. So anyway, what I did do was I got rid of my traditional ignition switches, and these bits do cost, to get good sturdy ones, cost quite a bit of money. I got a heavy duty toggle switch with super heavy duty detent on the switch. I mean, this is like a very robust switch and a very robust starter button. Now, when I turn it on, and it's a GoPro, I got the back door open, I hope that you can hear it. This up here, that is my fuel pump. Over the years, we didn't remove the mechanical fuel pumps. We stopped using them because if you remove them, it leaves a hole in the engine block. But we stopped using them. We started using the Posiflow facet Posiflows, and you know, it has a filter here. We got an inline filter up further towards the carburetor, and of course we have a filter back at the fuel tank. But when you turn the ignition switch on, long story short, you'll hear that pump go on. Now, the pump sounds very hollow and there's no fuel in it, and then it quiets down when the fuel gets in it. And it's loud to start with. Then when fuel is into the pump and it's pushing, it gets loud, and then you can use the starter button. So what we'll do is we'll start it up, and I hope you can hear this. Okay, that was the pump ticking, and I'm not sure you heard it. Now we're going to try and start it without a choke, because now the pump is quiet. And there you go. And it's that simple, and you never lose a key. Everything functions so much better. And you shut that off to stop it. But it functions so much better. If there's any interest, I'd be more than happy to go over the schematics of how it's so simple to set up. This is it's like a lawn tractor. It's such a simple machine. But anyway, that's one modification. Makes your life a lot easier. Another thing that made me do this was I always kept a key hanging from actually where this switch is on a chain. And just about, you know, going down the road, you lose keys. It's like the most bizarre thing. But this way, you never need a key again, and everything's completely functional. It handles the vibration much better, and you don't have your ignition issues. So that's that. I hope you found this informative and liked it and everything and blah, blah, blah. But that's all I wanted to say.